Here are 10 problems you should know about when buying a house in Australia. And stick to the end of the video because I'll show you what to look out for. So here are 10 problems your sweet talking agents won't tell you after you purchase your own home. Number 1, insufficient parking on site. Plumbing problems, and you'll usually find out maybe like 1 or 2 months after moving in. Future developments they didn't tell you about. For example, you bought a house and then in the next few months they build a big ass apartment blocking your view. Number 4, rising damp, which is a sign of mold, which is another sign of bad waterproofing. Number 5, poor TV reception. But hey, if you don't watch telly and you catch Netflix, doesn't bother you. Number 6, parking on the street is a nightmare. Number 7, my pet peeve, bad mobile phone coverage. Number 8, which relates to number 7, high-speed NBN not available, which is slow internet. Number 9, cracks on walls, which is a sign of structural damage to the building. Lastly, number 10, noisy neighbors. Now here's a few tips that I picked up during my years of investing property that you should be aware of before you buy your next property. Tip number 1, to check for structural damage, look for cracks. If you can't see cracks, check the roof line. Is it sagging? And tip number 2, to check for damp, well, does the place that you're inspecting have a musty smell? And number 3, to check for defects, I usually look for the freshly painted walls. Run your hands through and check the surface a bit, because usually that is the oldest trick in the book to hide defects. Like always, bonus tip, always check the electricity board. Is it new or does it need rewiring if it's really old? And very last tip, to check for plumbing issues, I usually go to their kitchen sink and put a plug on it, turn to hot, run it with hot water until it fills the sink, then pull the plug and see whether it drains. This checks 2 things. Number 1, how fast the hot water heats up. And number 2, if the water takes too long to go through the drain, it means potential plumbing issues. Jump in the comments, let me know any tips I've missed to help you buy your next property in 2023.